data, sending that online, on the line, guys. On the line. Okay, so I guess I have to find out what the freak is going on with YouTube, guys. Why does YouTube continuously keep saying sending data? Because I need to make sure I'm live everywhere, across the map. What's good, Hema? How you doing? You back? Am I live? Tooka Talk live? Am I streaming? Started streaming live. Because I need to make sure I'm live everywhere, across the map. What's good, Hema? How you doing? You back? Am I live? Tooka Talk live? Am I streaming? It's saying streaming live. I need to make sure I'm live everywhere. Alright, so it's saying that my stream is live on YouTube. And this is confusing me, man. Because when I tell you, okay, so I'm live and it's saying sending data and it says one person, right? Feel me? But I can't tell what is going on with any of my stuff. Don't forget, if you're smoking today, use raws. See, I love when you hop in my live because I stay getting hearts and everything. I love that. Okay, so I am live now. One person is watching on YouTube, and can I see that on my thing? No. One watching. That's crazy. So I got to get YouTube fixed, but it's apparently still sending the data. You ain't using Blue Rizzler. What the freak is a Blue Rizzler? So someone just hit me on one of the lives and said they're using a Blue Rizzler. I don't know what a Blue Rizzler is, but I use raws. So I like them blends. Feel me? Y'all know what this means, right? Y'all know what this means? Y'all know what this means, right? I know y'all know what this means. If y'all don't know what this means that you're halfway through the pack. But if you're really a smoker, you know that you're going to be done with this by the end of tomorrow. I don't know, because they say there's 50, how many papers? How many sheets do you get? I don't know how many sheets you get, you feel me? But check this out, right? Say word that when you use these, once you hit this paper point in your papers, say word that it doesn't just be out. Say word. That should be aggravating me, man. I'd be like, yo, I use this, and then I don't use this the actual paper, but when I hit this point of my papers, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna run out at a random ass point that I don't know. What's so good about them? What is a Rizzler, yo? So tell me what a Rizzler anyone know what an Rizla is? I don't know what a Rizzler is. Feel me? It's crazy. I don't know what a Rizzler is. I can see. Yeah. So can I see that? I don't know what's good about the Rizzler stuff. Feel me? Yeah, I got that right there. We on the camera. On the thing. Make sure this is. There we go. Just paper to roll. All right, so I guess if that's what you want to call it, yeah, feel me? But I'm not going to call it no Rizzler. Who the hell calling it Rizzler? Yo, and I can show chats in my thing. So if y'all want to say something, I can post it up on the thing. Feel me? Hey, guys. Feel me? Now check this out. I'm going to show that on the thing. I can put hey, guys on my thing. I can do a whole bunch of stuff. I'm really excited that I have this new stuff I got. I just prefer flavored. Let me just put you right here so I can see you better. Feel me? Just keep you right in front of me on the screen. Oh, almost said I lost the paper. See, guys, look. Say word that doesn't look so much cheaper. Feel me? Say word it doesn't get all the way down. It looks like I have way less papers than what I bought. Feel me? So once you hit that halfway point, just know that they probably fuck up and don't put it at the halfway mark. Thank you for the hearties. I need those. How's we going on Facebook? See, so we're fluctuating on Facebook. At least I'm able to change the caption and everything. It does let them know that I'm streaming with Restream and everything, but yeah. And raw papers are the thinnest raws, if you didn't know. Raw papers are the thinnest blacks on the market, and I fucked up again. I don't have my ashtray. Dang, guys. So I do these lives every day. I'm here every day at 8:45. Feel me? Now, today was a little bit late because I had a toilet malfunction. I don't know what it is lately, but I have been in the rudder the past 24 hours. So We need, what do we need? Ashtray. Ah, fuck me. I hate when something like that happens, man. Like, here it is. Feel me? Like, it really irks my nerves when it's like, I'm like looking for something and it be like right behind my computer. Dang, man, I gotta fix myself. Here we go. Hey, nice app. Thank you. Feel me? This is a fire ashtray. Thank you. Exactly. Feel me? This is a dope ashtray. I really enjoy it. I think it's cool. Feel me? Spider-Man, all that other stuff. So I'm gonna roll the blunt. And if you didn't know, so you see this little hole right here? See that hole right here? I'm gonna show you what I use that for in a little bit. So we're gonna get to rolling this blunt. Man, I smoke on live so much, I should probably teach you guys how to roll. If you guys don't know how to roll, I should probably teach you guys how to roll. See what's going on. So I like the fact that I can go check on my lives while I'm on live. That's the fun part. Ooh, notification. Notification, but I can see your way. I can see my way. My way? What's my way? Who's station? Okay. But I can see your way how to roll. Okay, word. That makes sense. That makes sense. You can definitely see my way to roll. Feel me? So, yeah. Hey guys, I don't know if you know, but women are much more likely to be entrepreneurs than men. Fun fact, because as an entrepreneur myself, and as a black male, I'll say like this. Black women, but I can see how to roll. You don't know how to roll? You wait. Pause. You're telling me you're on my live and don't know how to roll? Is that what you're saying? Make it clear to me. Okay. You do. No. I do. No. You do not. You do not know how to roll. Got it. So V join. What's good, V? What's good, V? See, now we're starting to get popping. So I'm gonna give you pointers on how to roll while I'm talking about women in business. Feel me? Because I feel like that should be talked about. We talk about a lot about black. I said I can roll, but I want to see your way of rolling. Got it. You want to see my way of rolling? I'm about to show you the right way. There's no my way or the highway. y'all gotta follow me on TikTok. That was funny. It was like, if you're gonna call me a fuck nigga, put favorite in front of it. My way or the highway. My way or the highway. You feel me? Because I'm the favorite. Anyway, I think what people don't like, something that people miss in rolling is the balance of weed. You feel me? I feel like that's a huge, where people mess up a lot. They don't balance out the blunt properly. You feel me? So I'll show you what a balanced blunt looks like when I'm done. And it doesn't matter how much weed you put in it, because I don't put font. I'm not like those other niggas. Feel me? Niggas be using woods and font and grabba and whatever the fuck you want to call it. Rolo. My homegirl be calling that roll up. Like, I'm like, yo, a piece of paper is all I need to get high, bro. Like, I don't know. Y'all be doing all this other stuff. Feel me? But yeah, so women in business. And why we're talking about black people, because I don't care about nobody else. I'm black. I'm mean. You're not a, you mean? You don't need it. What do you mean? You're not a fiend like me? No, I don't need it. Why would I need grabba, yo? Does that make sense to me? Why would I need grabba, man? Why would I want to have grabba in my thing? You feel me? Does that make sense to you? Why would I want some, like, think about that. So I'm going to put the stuff, like, you know what grabba reminds me of? Especially when they break it down and put it in the fucking weed. You don't want to know what it looks like? It looks like you took a cigarette, broke it down, and put it in your blunt. What the fuck are you smoking, man? Come on. What are you smoking? That shit gets me heated. Pressed. Powered by Tooka Talk. I have nobody in my live right now talking to me. I guess I'm just gonna cover how many people I see. Yeah, I grow it. I don't deal with it myself. You grow your weed? Is that what you just said? You grow your weed? I do it for my anxiety. I guess it's a great time passer. Feel me? Let's see. So let me show you how to roll my blunt. This is how I roll my blunts. Oh my god. There we go. It's a medication. This is how I roll my blunts. This is what the blunt gonna look like to start. Feel me? I wonder if this is a good position. Hold on. Let's see if I can get this to stay. I'm just doing shit on live just to do it. Feel me? This is just for you too. Feel me? This is strictly just for you. You're the only person watching. Well, I mean, there's 2 people on my fucking Facebook watching the live right now, but feel me? This is the blunt, right? I'm gonna put my filter in here, and I'm gonna go like that. Make sure I get it all nice and packed. Feel me? Get it all leveled and evened out. And now we get to the lit part. So now that I've got it inside of the blunt, right? Feel me? I'm gonna go like this. You know, put it close into the camera. You get real close into that shit for you. Get real close. You want to press it. Get it down and in, just like that. And you want to fix it as you go and get that shit real even. You're just gonna roll it. You're gonna get it tight. Feel me? You get some pressure. That's why I like using raw blacks over the hemp, because they're thinner and they're not as flimsy. You feel me? So you can roll it. And so once I get how I go right there, I get that little tuck, and now it's forced. So you can see how smooth it is. And then I'm gonna hit. In this particular case, you're gonna look for the best spot to seal it. The best spot to seal it's looking like this beginning little spot right here. And you see how I've already rolled it to the max. You feel me? You're gonna roll it all the way to the max, and then you should only get 1 flap over. That's it. You shouldn't have to do a whole bunch of like rolling, all that other stuff. It should just be a simple tuck and pull over. If you roll more than once, you have too much material. See? And just roll it down. And that's how you get a good looking blunt. Feel me? That's how you do that shit. That's how you roll, and that's good. Feel me? I wish I could tell if someone was on my fucking YouTube live, yo. Like, that shit is blowing my fucking squalati. Started streaming 13 minutes ago. I wish I could tell if someone was on my fucking YouTube live, yo. Like, oh my gosh, yo. Okay, so no cap. YouTube latency has dropped. Like, I just checked it out, and that shit's only like a couple seconds behind. So I'm worried me. I'm good on that. Like, I'm happy for that now. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you how I do my my blunt, right? Feel me? So it's like he's holding the blunt. Feel me? It's like holding the blunt. Look at that ass. By the way, got the cake. Let me pick a color. Someone pick a color. Yellow, green, orange, or purple. Pick a color. Yellow, green, orange, purple. Purple. Yellow, green, orange, or purple. I gotta clean my laptop off. Oh, shout out to Atira Lions for the do-rag. That's out real quick. While that's out. Shout out to Atira Lions for the do-rag. If you don't know, go follow her on Instagram, Twitter, all that shit. She sells do-rags. They're like 50, 40, 40, like $50 a pop. $30 depending on which one, but you know, you can get a dope ass silky from her. Black owned business. She's like 20 years old. She's an amazing entrepreneur. Just opened up a store. It's really dope. So I'm really happy for what she got going on and everything. So if you would like an Atira Lions do-rag, hit me up. I know how to get it, or just go on any type of social media and get in contact with her. Feel me? So comment said purple lighter. So, what are we going? Oh snap! I've been live for a long time. It's like 9:20. Oh, I'm in live for 27 minutes maybe. I'm a drag. So how you guys doing today? What do you guys working on this week? What do you guys have planned? What are you guys working on? What are you trying to start? What are you trying to accomplish and complete? Give me a run. Like I need. You know what? Someone requests to be in our live with me. I want someone to be in my live with me. I'm working on saving. Not really. I'm lying. I'm working on growing this business. I'm not trying to save anything. Not enough to save anything. I'm just trying to put everything into investing, which is really my savings, if you will. Feel me? Yeah, my saving. Like, I have a savings, obviously, and I save. Feel me? So I need to learn to save for a house. Save for an investment. You just got me started. You just got me started. Okay. So why are you saving for a house? Okay. Makes more sense. I'm going to put it like this. I'm going to give you a huge rundown. It's complicated. Understandable. I'm about to give a great rundown on why you shouldn't own a house. Purple lighter. I'm about to tell you guys why you shouldn't own a house. Now, I'm about to get a lot of hate for this, but don't blame me. That's fine. It's already cool. If you already own your house, that's cool. Whatever. What I will say is this: why you shouldn't make the goal to buy a house now in 2020. You should be working on something that brings you money. A huge misconception. I was going to say a miscomplication, but that's a huge misconception. I'm not in no debt. That's good. You shouldn't be in debt. Not shouldn't be, but that's good. So let me talk, because people are going to be extremely upset with what I say, why I say it. I mean, I don't know how far behind I am on Facebook first. Real quick, latency check. Understandable if it's bought out, especially in full. Definitely in full. I guess I can see let me see how long my latency is. A miscomplication, but that's all right. I'm pretty behind on it. So what I'm going to start talking about is why you shouldn't own a house, or why that shouldn't be your goal in 2020. If you're saving up for a house right now, I can tell you like 5 different things you can do with your money that are much more productive. So the huge American dream, we'll call it, right? The American dream is to save up and buy a house, right? Whatever. Why would you do that? Because you're like, oh, if you have a house, it's an asset and da-da-da-da-da, right? Now, think of this, right? A house costs you $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, right? Chances are that is, even if you make $100,000 a year, which is decent money, think of this: if a house costs $300,000 and you make $100,000, it would take 3 years of you making absolutely no money to pay for that house. Now you're like, oh, mortgage, and you own it, and you have equity. Okay, that's understandable. That's a valid reason for you to want to own a house. However, think about the down payment needed to get into a house, right? So you need 20%. So 20% of this $300,000 house is, you guessed it, $60,000. That's $60,000 cash that you have to come up with for this house. $60,000 cash, because it's 20% down. I'm thoroughly confused on why you would like to grow equity in a house, which comes from paying off your mortgage. Like, that's the part that blows my scalati, Brody. Like, that part blows my nugget. You guys want equity in a house, right? And the only way to get equity in a house is to put more money into it after putting the money. So let's do this, right? You have a house and it cost you $300,000 because you wanted a nice house. $60,000 down payment. Feel me? That's $60,000 cash out the fucking door just to get the house. Equity comes from appreciation or additions to the house. That's a smart move because it's going to bring in money. That's called house hacking. That's completely different. If the property brings in money, that's completely different. Feel me? What you're going to want to do if you're living for somewhere, rent. Because back to what I'm talking about. You come out of pocket $60,000 for your house, right? You have no equity in that house as of right now. You get equity by paying it off or by making additions on the house. So these are the 2 ways that you get equity. Put $60,000 down for a $300,000 house. It appreciates over time. So this year you bought it for $300,000. Next year it might be worth, $310,000, or not even. I've seen appreciation at like even 2, 3, 4, 5%, even at 10%. Let's just say that your house that was $300,000 is now worth $305,000, right? $305,000, $310,000. So you're saying you have $10,000 in equity in that year of owning that house that you can draw on, but it's like a loan because that's what your house is worth. You feel me? Or if you made an addition to the house, which again costs money, more than the $60,000, I'm confused on where you think that pays off. Like, what could you have done with that $60,000 to then make more money? Let me hit the blunt, because man, y'all done got me started. You can put £10,000. You live in a completely different country. I am from the U.S. And now you might say FHA loan, right? Oh, an FHA loan means you can only do 3-4%. So let's take that same house, right? That same $300,000 house, feel me? And now we're going to take that $300,000 house and let's say you got an FHA loan on the house, meaning that you didn't put down $60,000. Let's just say you put down $6,000. Feel me? You put down $6,000. Now, $6,000 out of 300 is like It's under 10%. It's definitely under 10%. Because 10 is 30. So 3% would be about 10. Dang, that's still a lot of money you'd need for that. For every 100, you would need 3. So yeah, you're putting down about $9,000 for this $300,000 house. Feel me? Which is when you think about it, it sounds like a lot of money, but that's very much doable for a lot of people, especially even in the hood. Like, let me give you a real life example of how someone can get a $300,000 house with $9,000 down and get into the house, right? So you live in the hood, feel me? You and your baby daddy, they trap, right? Your baby daddy sell drugs, bring in $1,000 a week. You work at a hair salon or whatever and get a $700 check. So together y'all make $1,700, right? So, and that's after taxes because your boyfriend don't pay taxes on drugs. Even though on the tax return they do ask you about it. $1,700 a month, right? So if you are living $1,700 a week, I'm sorry. So multiply that by 4 is damn near $5,000 a month. 17, 4, 7 is 50 is over 5. 5,400, I believe. Yeah, let's just call it like $5,400, right? So $5,400 a month. Let's just say you're saving $1,000 a month. You're blowing money because you got to re-up all this other stuff. So you're saving $1,000 a month. Stretch $500 a month, right? So you save up $500 a month for an entire year. And technically, you're not even really saving up $500. You're saving up $250 because you and your boyfriend are going half, right? So you and your boyfriend, see you later. You and your boyfriend, right? You saving each $250 a month for a whole year. At the end of that year, you have $6,000, right? $500 a month. Course of 12 months, you have $6,000. You've also been paying taxes. So come tax time, around, let's just say you get it in March, right? You get your tax return in March. So if you get your tax return in March, you've been saving $500 a month, $250 each of you, right? That's $6,000 plus till March, $7,000, right? And so you're going to get a tax return, but he's not because he sells drugs. So you get a tax return, you got a kid, maybe 2 kids, that's each right there is probably like a G. Let's just say you get $2,000, $3,000 back in taxes. A lot of people get that. Let's be real. That is a feasible number to get back. This year, I got back $2,200. So if you even used mine, right, you got back $2,200. That now puts you at $9,200, enough for your $300,000 down payment. You feel me? Now you have a $300,000 house that you paid $9,000 for. Now let me tell you why that was not a good idea. Because that's what we originally started this conversation with, right? Why you shouldn't own a house, even if you're getting it in an FHA loan. So you put $9,000 down. And as we said, the only way to get equity is for it to appreciate over time or for you to make additions on the house. That's it. I keep fucking forget to hit the blunt. My fault, guys. What's good, Nancy? How are you doing today? Thank you for the favorite. So back to what I was saying. So now you have a house, $300,000 house. Cost you $9,000 to get in because we just went through the whole process. If you weren't here in the process, then you don't know. Feel me? So I'm doing really good. I'm just telling people why I shouldn't have a house right now while I'm smoking my morning blunt. And so now that you have this $300,000 house for $9,000, right? Or 60. So the two base numbers it takes to get this $300,000 house is either $60,000 or $9,000. So what can you do if you are taking $9,000 in cash or $60,000 in cash. What else could you possibly do to increase your money? If you took that entire $9,000, right? And then you took that $9,000 and put it into an investment account, right? And that investment account yielded you, let's just say, out of that $9,000, let's just say you were able to make $1,200 a month, right? So this is bringing you $1,200 a month. Over the course of 1 year, you will have made roughly 12, then 2, roughly $13,000 to $14,000, right? So if you're making $13,000, $14,000 a year from your $9,000, that is more equity than if you bought a house. And here's the thing: if you are using $60,000 in terms of investing, and it's bringing you back $5,000 a month, that's $50,000 a year. Much more in equity, much more than the additions that increase your equity. You feel me? What's good, Albie? Ollie B. I don't know what that is. Album. What's good, Album? I'm gonna call you Album. I need some stuff on my lips. So if you know, that's why you shouldn't be aiming to buy a house in 2020. Because why would you want to own something that's not bringing you money? Like, think about that. Most people think of their house as an asset, and it's completely understandable. A lot of us have been taught that our house is an asset. Your house is not an asset. Assets are money producing. Now you're going to say, oh, you're producing money in equity. Here's the thing. If you're not making additions to your house and you're allowing on your house to increase in equity based on the value of time, it's not even guaranteed. That's what they don't tell you. And that's the part that really blows and kills me, yo. It is not guaranteed that you are going to get a house and it's going to increase in equity. It is not guaranteed. Just like investments in business are not guaranteed, not making additions, but you waiting for the equity or the property value to increase so that your equity can increase, which again only happens over time. And guess what? You have a mortgage to pay over time. So in the scenario that I just told you, if you pay $60,000 for your down payment to get into the deal, the property, and you make no money, but you wait because, next year your property is going to be worth $310,000, so you have $10,000 in equity, guess what? You were paying $1,000 a month for your mortgage, so that came to $12,000 a year. So in a year's time, you paid $12,000 for your mortgage and whatever other expenses, only for your house to increase $10,000. Or you paid $9,000 FHA loan, still pay $1,000 a month, which is $12,000, plus all the other expenses. Or you could have at least been making $8, $9, $1,000, $500. Imagine this: if you made $500 a year from your $9,000, if you made $500 a month from your $9,000 investment, you would be making $6,000 a year. That is $6,000. That is $8,000 more than what you would have if you bought the house. Because if you bought the house, you're only going to get a $10,000 in equity the next year. And then here's the thing: you had to pay for that. Equity cost. When you look at a balance sheet, equity costs. So yeah, the value of your house increased. But guess what? In order for the value of that house to increase, it had to be yours. In order for it to be yours, you had to pay money for it, which means taxes, mortgage, bills, upkeep, all for a measly $10,000. And that's why you shouldn't own a house in 2020.